Hello everybody, welcome back. So I apologize if I look a little tired. I'm actually in Ogden, Utah right now. I just finished about a 12-hour drive to get up here. I took the day off of work because tomorrow actually I'm going to be doing a modification on the truck. But before I even get to that, let's play some catch up. Today's video, I'm gonna explain why I've been gone for a while, give you all the little details of what's been keeping me busy, as well as sneak peeks and some things I'm still gonna do to the Ram Rebel. So back in November, after we celebrated Chloe's first birthday, our household, aside from Chloe, got sick from COVID. It really knocked us on our butts and we were in recovery mode, with both Katie and I taking time off from work. The strange thing about COVID is that I noticed it impacted our cognitive abilities, meaning all content creation had to take a break as well. The creative juices just kind of got sucked out during that time. It's really hard to explain, but it was hard for me to really sit on the editing table and just trying to cut a video together. And I still do have a video that I want to release, and it would be the final part with Jason Primal Outdoors that we made the trip from Bend to Alvord. And there are some other actually videos that I've also filmed with Nate from Dirt Lifestyle, which I plan to release as well. Another passion I developed during this period was the strange world of NFTs, but this was a whole new world to me and it has definitely changed my life. And last but certainly not least, Chloe. When I was bedridden, when I was sick during that time, I was actually able to, because I didn't work my 9 to 5 or anything, I was able to spend more time with the family. And I realized that that point in the time, it's very crucial as the baby's growing up. I guess it's crucial throughout all the stages, but I really got sucked into it and I was really focused in trying to spend time with the family more. So what ended up happening was like watching Chloe's first steps, celebrating her first birthday, hearing her say her first few words. Like those were things that I might have missed out if I was busy filming and doing all those things. But I'm glad that I got to experience those milestones. But I will admit that I do miss creating now. And I do miss creating content. I do miss sharing with you guys my experiences, as well as my mistakes and my wins and my losses and all that stuff. So it is time to start season 2. Season 2 starts in Utah. And like I said, I drove 12 hours out here in the morning and it is about 6 o'clock. I'm probably gonna go get something to eat, order a pizza or something, get settled, and early tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get ready to do something to Shadow. I'm excited to bring you guys along. Right now where I'm staying here is at the Compass Rose Lodge. I was gonna think about doing like a camping thing where like camp on the way here and camping on the way back, but I didn't have that many days. I only have 2 nights out here. And tomorrow is gonna be all day spent on modifying the rig. And then tomorrow morning, I'm gonna head out. So I didn't wanna have to worry about just finding a campground, dealing with all that stuff. And I didn't wanna be tired for filming tomorrow because it is definitely some big modifications that is happening on the truck. So I decided to just stay at a lodge, especially, 12-hour drive each way. I just wanna be well rested. But for right now, I'm gonna, like I said, get something to eat, get settled in, and I'll see you in the morning. All right, hey everyone, welcome back. So here we are in Ogden, Utah, about to do the next modification, actually modifications on the Ram Rebel. I knew about these guys from a while back, seeing the work that they've done on some other builds, and I was very impressed with them. So here we are, Ogden, Utah, at Expedition 1. All right, so a little status update for you guys. So they are dismantling the rear bumper and the front bumper as we speak. Not sure about the ETA on when it's going to get completed, but it looks like they're getting things done pretty quick. Also, I did bring a Warn Xeon 12S Platinum winch to be installed in the front bumper along with their Expedition 1 bumper. Quick info on the Warn Xeon winches. The Xeon is the higher level of the Warn winch line compared to like an Evo. Along with that, the 12 stands for the 12,000 pounds. And then the S stands for the synthetic rope that comes with that winch. The Platinum designation is for those winches that have the remote feature that you don't have to hardwire plug in the winch controller. I'm really excited about how the Ram is going to turn out. Now, the rear bumper consists of two swing-out arms. The bumper and swing-out mounts are made of steel. The spare tire mount should be able to accommodate up to a 37-inch tire, and this one was optioned out with a driver's side swing-out mount which holds two full Jerry or NATO cans, and a high lift jack. There's also some rewiring required for the license plate illumination LEDs, backup parking sensors, and the backup camera, which was relocated from the tailgate handle into the bumper for clear visibility. There was also some sections of the stock bumper mount that had to be cut off, but the overall integrity of the frame was not compromised. There are two 3-inch hole cutouts in the bumper, which I plan to add amber chase lights in the near future. In the front, a steel bumper which holds 12,000 pounds Warn Xeon winch was installed. Rewiring was required for the stock fog lights and the front parking sensors. Of course, when adding steel bumpers like these, an upgraded suspension is recommended to handle the increase in weight load to the vehicle. Expedition 1 uses steel primarily in their products, and they will tell you why later in the video. But for now, the update to Shadow. Here I am with James Fonisbeck from Expedition 1. He is the founder, the engineer, the designer. Maybe give us a little brief background on Expedition 1, how it came to be, why you created Expedition 1 or founded it, and
Yeah, so it started out I was in engineering school, and I started out in about 2004 in engineering school. I was going to the University of Utah, and I decided to start, what I wanted to do was just have a design research kind of firm. I just thought it would be a cool thing, come up with new designs, and I'd already created a lot of cool design projects for my Jeep and stuff like that. So I started a company, and the idea was to design new products and then sell those ideas and concepts to other companies. And I think I was a little bit ahead of my time in doing that concept because the market just wasn't quite that big and the industry wasn't quite that big. And so that was around 2004, and then 2005 we just decided to actually try manufacturing and actually develop the parts that we had engineered and designed. So we started manufacturing parts in 2005, and then we kind of did a changeover in 2006, just started amping up our production, and that's kind of how it all got going.
It's not just the Ram that you create these bumpers for, right? So
no,
it's a variety.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Jeep, Toyota, we do Ford, Chevy, GM. Just depends. I mean, we don't do like every year, but some stuff it goes all the way back to 1999. Well, I guess in the Jeep world, we're back to 97. Okay, that's what we actually service. But yeah, all the way up until current. So a lot of Toyota, Nissan.
How did you come to this design and this functionality in your bumper?
All my design concepts are a balancing act, right? It's kind of like, okay, it's what vehicle is it for? So that's one thing I take into account is what is the vehicle? In this case, it's a half-ton truck, right? And I kind of look at what the market wants, what people want, and then I balance that based upon how it should function for what kind of off-roading you're going to do, right? And some of it's a bit of a guess on my part in some senses, but so when it comes to like a 1-ton truck, I need to make sure that the front of this truck is very robust and the mounting's robust, because there's people that want to put, 18,000 pound winches on there. And even though I wouldn't necessarily recommend that, they want to put as big a winch as possible and load up the truck. So I've got to adapt for that possibility. Usually those guys aren't going rock crawling, right? They're doing a little bit different type of stuff, or spending more time in mud or things like that. Whereas like on a Jeep, it's a little bit different type of thing. You're making it so that you have higher clearances, specifically in a vehicle like this, like an option for bull bars. Generally try and do that on as many trucks as we can, right? Because hitting deer, that kind of thing, that becomes a possibility. But I mean, for me, it's always been a big deal to make it look as cool as I can make it look, right? So it's a balance between making it look good, making it function, and making all the parts work together, you know?
Yeah, and I will say it's, so when I had my Tundra, my viewers know this, I crashed my Tundra and got the Ram. But before, when I had the Tundra, I had the same kind of swing out tailgate that goes on the hitch.
Okay.
Now, my friend Charles, Adventures with Roscoe, he got your Expedition 1 swing out bumper and the swing out on his Tundra. And I've wanted that since I had the Tundra. One of the reasons because no one else made it like that, or not that I knew about, where you have a steel bumper like that and a really well-made, robust swing out that holds bigger tires and wheels. So I will say that much credit to you and your team. It's fantastic, and you guys probably agree when you watch this video. But I'm very grateful, and I appreciate that we were able to get this done today, and your team is excellent. So I look forward to continued adventures. You have your website. Do you have any other social media or anything?
Yeah. So we're on Facebook, Instagram. Those are the two big ones that we most really are on. But yeah, and we have our website. We have a website and a web store. Expedition1.com will get you to our main site, and you can kind of navigate just about anywhere from there. We also have YouTube, but mostly we have a few videos on YouTube that we posted. We're doing a lot more of our podcasts that we're also posting on YouTube, but you can also listen to them on most of the big podcast apps and stuff like that. So,
I'll link those down in the description section below, guys.
We're going to do one in just a second after this. So.
Yeah, we are going to do that. No, you didn't have to stop about that. I look forward to that. But yeah, so James, thank you very much.
No, you're welcome.
Excellent job, excellent work. And so stay tuned, guys. Definitely check out Expedition 1 if you haven't done so already. If you look up reviews on their stuff, you already know. I don't have to say it. It's great stuff. So join us next time for adventures, and let's take the Ram outside and get out there. That's what it's built for. I did make some updates since this installation. I replaced the wind choke with the worn Epic Sidewinder in order to keep it tight on the fairlead when not in use. I also purchased 2 NATO cans, a red one for fuel and a blue Lifesaver brand NATO can, which includes a pump and filter in case I fill it up with unfiltered water from a lake or river while on the trail. I also mounted the last US bag on the spare tire and added the heavy-duty tow hook back into the hitch with the locking hitch pin. I want to thank you for joining me on this video. I have a couple of adventure videos I'll be uploading, including a trip with Primal Outdoors and a few with Nate at Dirt Lifestyle. I also plan to make a full rig walk-around video very soon. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.